Okay, what is my hair doing though? What's up guys, it's Sophie and today I'm here with my friend Micah.
Hi guys.
We're gonna be doing a freshman advice video and we're just gonna be giving you guys some advice. You guys asked so many questions on YouTube. I asked you guys to comment questions and y'all commented a lot of questions. That's basically it for this intro. Make sure that you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And let's start. Rosie asks, what's the best advice to stay out of beef? How do I concentrate on work with my friends around? Those are like two different questions.
They are.
Okay, so we can answer the first one, like what's the best way to stay out of drama, things like that. You could start.
Okay, know who your friends are. Like,
that's true.
Don't try to be in everybody's clique.
Yeah.
Have your own friends, you know. Don't try
it's sort of like keep your circle small.
Right, exactly.
Right. It's fine to be cool with everyone, but if you're like best friends with everyone, then I feel like that's how drama starts.
Right.
And if you see drama starting, take yourself out of that.
Exactly.
Like, nobody has time for drama.
Right, avoid it.
Right. It's just like if you see that somebody has drama or like somebody's fighting or things like that, if it has nothing to do with you, walk away.
Right. Just take yourself out of the situation.
Right. And then the second one, how do I concentrate on work with my friends around?
That's hard.
That is hard because it's easy to get distracted.
It really
like
is.
that happens to me all the time.
Just have like a goal for yourself. Like set a goal and like be like, you know, tell your friends like I need to do this.
And like know what your priorities are. Like if you know that you need to pass this test, don't go to the movies that day. Like go home and study.
Right.
Like it's hard, but I promise you it will be like worth it. How do you keep a relationship with someone if you guys are going to separate schools? She can answer this one because I'm single, but she can answer this one.
It's hard. Like you have to make time. Like don't come up with excuses like, oh, I can't do this day. Just talk to that person, see when you're both free, so you know you can meet up somewhere and go do something together. But it's summer now. So.
Yeah, it's summer. Whenever you're on break, like see each other.
Right, exactly. Weekends.
What are some good studying habits and how to get good grades? Wait, let me read that again. What are some good studying habits to get your grade up and keep your grade up?
I do a lot of extra credit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
ask your teachers.
Right.
Be like, is there any extra things that I can do to raise my grade?
Right, and teachers, most of the time they're lenient. Like they want to see you do good, so like they're gonna give you extra work.
That's true. Like if a teacher can see that you care and that you're trying to get your grade up, then they're probably gonna help you.
Studying? How do you study?
Normally, how I study is I don't like reading through textbooks because I just like doze off. I like doing practice tests a lot.
Right.
So if you're doing a practice test as if it's like the real thing, then that might help you too.
That is so true.
How to make friends if you are shy. That one's hard.
It is.
Because it's easier said than done. Like so many people are just like, oh, just go up and talk to people. But if you're shy, like...
But then again, like there's gonna be outgoing people that is gonna come up to you. So you know, like if somebody's coming up to you, just be nice to them. Like you don't have to go up to them. They're eventually somebody's gonna come up to you.
But if nobody's coming up to you, some ways that you could talk to people are maybe like asking them what room some place is. Do you know where the gym is or where the cafeteria is, or like what's your schedule? Like do you have lunch at this period? I don't know. For us, it's sort of easy because like we go to a performing arts school, so normally we just talk about our majors. Like what major are you in? Also, if you don't, then join clubs after school.
Right, that's definitely how you make friends. Like,
so you can meet new people. How to tell if you have a fake friend. She also said, P.S. love you in your videos. Thank you.
You can tell when you have a fake friend because they're only gonna hit you up or like text you if they need something from you.
Yeah, that's like a huge sign. If you realize that you're only being texted and you're only being talked to if somebody wants something from you, then
they're not
that's a sign. That's a huge sign.
They care about how you're feeling. They don't just talk about themselves and their problems. Like, you know, they're there for you too.
Yeah, like a real friend isn't only gonna talk about what they're going through and their issues and things like that. Like sometimes they will if they need advice, but a real friend is going to care about like how you're doing and ask you how you're doing and things like that. A big sign is if they're talking about you. Like, if you hear that somebody's talking about you, don't believe it right away, but like if you find out that they are and you confront them about it and they are, like, that's how you know. That's not a real friend. Because real friends, like, they're not gonna go talking bad about you. Like, that's not what real friends do. I wanted to ask how you keep a good hair routine during the school year. I have 4C hair too, and during the school year, it sometimes becomes a struggle. Okay, well, for me, during the school year, I don't really have my natural hair out that much. Micah, you do, so you could like answer questions about hair.
It's so tiring because every morning you have to wake up. Like I prefer to have like a protective style.
Yeah.
In the school year, because you don't have to wake up that early.
If you're able to do a protective style like braids, for the school year, not only does it grow out your hair, but You don't have to wake up early to do things with it. But if you do have your natural hair out, maybe something like doing a twist out, what I have right now, but it looks really messy because I've had it for like 2 days. But these are things that you could do the night before, like you twist your hair the night before and then you take it out the morning of. So things like that. Like,
yeah, things to do at night is better, and then like wrap it up or something and then just take it out in the morning.
Because nobody wants to wake up like 2 hours before trying to do their hair. Like, that's mad tiring. Nobody wants to do that. Exactly. How to find the right guy to date.
Sophie?
I feel like you shouldn't go out of your way to find somebody like, I'm gonna find a boyfriend today. Whenever people do that, or whenever I would do that, it doesn't really work. And if you do find somebody, it normally doesn't end up lasting very long.
It should come naturally though. Like if let's say if you go to the same school, you're always hanging out, like you obviously gonna like, you could tell if somebody likes you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, if they're flirting with you a lot or things like that. But I don't think that you should go into school with the mindset of, let me find a boyfriend right now, because that's not very natural. It's sort of forced. Like, if it's forced, then I don't think that it's going to work very well. But if you do want to be in a relationship, I don't know, like, you can just start by making friends with somebody, talking to people, like building relationships with people, and then maybe it might turn into something. My school has 4,250 students. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And I'm pretty scared. Do you have any tricks that will keep me from being lost? You can ask like upperclassmen or teachers for where your classroom is.
That's a big school.
Yeah, that's a huge school. My high school now is definitely bigger than my middle school, so I was like sort of intimidated too. I was like, there's so many students here, and there's so many like flights of stairs, things like that. Like, I don't know where everything is. So normally I would just ask a teacher, or if I could tell that somebody was a senior or a junior, I would ask them.
After like the first week or two, you'll like get comfortable with your school. Like, you'll know what classes you have where. So like, it's only gonna be like 1 week where you don't know where your classes are.
Yeah, it's normal. If you're a freshman, if you're new to the school, teachers won't get really mad at you if you're late or something, because they understand, like, it's a big school, especially your school, like 4,000 people. That must be huge. Like, I don't think that your teachers will mind if you're late for like the first week, because you're still getting used to it.
Exactly.
I was so prepared because I was very scared. I brought like 7 different notebooks, so many folders.
I buy so many school supplies.
Yeah,
like,
and I don't think that there's anything wrong with being prepared. Like,
not.
I know that a lot of seniors will be like, oh, all you need is like a charger and your phone. But that's not true. That's not true.
To learn.
Don't listen to that. Bring pencils. Don't be that person that's like,
can I get a pencil?
Yeah, that like genuinely does not have anything on the first day of school. Like, you're supposed to be prepared, and it looks good if you're prepared too. Like, people want to see that. Most schools, they have like a list of what you should bring, so follow that list. Bring everything that it says. If you don't have a list, bring like a notebook for each class, or a binder, like a big binder. But make sure that you come prepared with stuff. Have things in your backpack. Don't show up with nothing.
Don't show up empty-handed. How do I keep my motivation until the end of the course? In New York City, we have regents. So like, I studied for regents. That's like that's the end of the year goal. Pass your regents.
Yeah, or finals. Like, I feel like every school has a finals. Everybody's doing really well in the beginning of the year, then they start to like slack off. I know that it's hard to not do that, but really try not to, because that will end up counting for your grade in the end. So try to not do that. Like, just really try. Sort of make a routine for yourself, like a homework routine, something like that.
And towards like the end of the school year, that's like when people get like the laziest, but like, that's when you should be working the hardest, because it's like you're almost at the end. So it's like, why give up now?
Don't give up. Like, I know that when summer's coming, you want to like slack off, but don't do it. Don't do it. You have to push through. So this one says, should I keep my circle small or not? And personally, I think that you should.
I think you should.
What I was saying before, like, it's totally cool to be chill with everyone. Like, in my school, I'm pretty chill with everyone. Like, I don't have any enemies or anything like that. But when it comes to like your closest friend, the friends that you tell your secrets to, people like that, keep that circle small, because you don't want to be telling everybody your business, because the
whole school will find out. If you talk to everybody, the whole school will find out.
Especially if the school is small. And like everyone knows everyone, that will spread. That will spread so quickly.
How do you feel about freshmen dating seniors? No.
I mean, honestly, I would never. If you're happy with that, then go for it. But I just feel like
it's a bad idea. Like,
it's not a good idea, especially if you're the type of person that gets attached, because whoever you're dating that's a senior is about to leave.
And then you're gonna be in that school for 4 years. well, 3 more years without them.
Exactly. If it's like an actual like committed relationship, you don't want to do that to yourself, because then you know, well, once the school year is over, this person's leaving. And if you're like a new freshman going straight into high school, fresh out of middle school, you shouldn't really be worried about dating seniors.
Honestly.
You shouldn't
they're
be
not worried about
they're not worried
freshmen.
about. They're not. I don't think that there's anything wrong with dating when you're in high school, but I feel like a freshman and a senior, sometimes it might work out. You never know. Chances are
like,
it probably won't, because when they leave, that's not gonna be that great. So how do you cope with the one kid in class who always gets into trouble and class has to stop because of him/her? Knowing Micah, I've been in class with Micah. Micah will just tell them straight up, shut up. That's how Micah is.
It's so annoying. I'm trying to learn.
Like, I understand where you're coming from. It is extremely annoying when there's like that one kid that's stopping everybody from learning. It's really annoying. If you don't feel comfortable speaking up, maybe tell the teacher. Like after class, be like, hey, like just name the student and say, it's really distracting whenever they stop the class. It's sort of making it hard for me to do anything.
Right.
So just tell them that. But if you feel fine saying something, maybe just tell them like, hey, like, you're always talking,
right,
and I'm actually trying to learn. Was going to high school everything that you imagined?
No. Not at all.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like, you know the show Victorious?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that, because she goes to a performing arts high school.
Yeah. Like High School Musical or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, or like Zoe 101. I thought it was gonna be like that. It's not. I based it off of like movies and TV shows. It's much different. First of all, not everyone is out to get you. That's like one thing that I learned. And then 2, there isn't as much leisure time to be around friends and things like that. It's just classes. You have, it's school. So you go to class and you have lunch, and then you go to class, and then you go home.
The movies and TVs make it seem like you have no classes.
Exactly.
You just stay in the hallway all day.
That's what I thought it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be like Victorious, where you could like walk around the halls, talk to your friends. It's not like that.
It's really not. You get a lot more freedom in high school than you do in like middle school.
That is true.
Like, the teachers
so there are
on
differences.
you.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember when I was in elementary school where like they would lead me to the next class.
Right, we had to go in like lines to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Or you had to like take partners to the bathroom.
Right.
I'd be like, can I use the bathroom? They'd be like, ask somebody to go with you.
Yeah, like
it's not like that. You have a lot more independence. It's also definitely harder too, because if you're planning on going to college, that's something that you have to think about a lot. It's not worse than what I imagined. Like, it's just
not.
school.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, high school is so fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. I feel like people just take it too seriously. They're like, oh my gosh, it's all these like boyfriend drama and like friendships ruined. It's school. Like, it's just school.
Something is bound to happen. Everything is bound to happen.
Yeah, but even when you leave high school, it's bound to happen
Right,
too.
it's life.
Exactly. Exactly. Yo, look at us getting deep. Oh my god. Signs a guy likes you.
They walk you to class a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. They like try to like spend as much time with you as
There's
they
this
can.
one time I got detention. Someone waited the entire hour for detention for it to be over to take me to the train station. And I was like, you waited? That's commitment.
That's commitment.
And he didn't even know that I had detention either.
So you just waited there?
Yeah, like he waited, and it was funny because like he tried to make it seem like he wasn't waiting. So as I was leaving the school after detention, he pretended like he was coming into the school, and then he saw me and he was like, hey, Sophie. I was like, you knew I was here. School's been over for an hour and a half. Why are you still here?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, let's walk to the train station. But I thought that you were coming into the school.
Right.
Exactly. I was like, caught. If they want to spend time with you, then that's probably it.
And it could go the wrong way, because what if you think somebody likes you and they really don't?
That can happen.
And then like,
oh gosh, wow. If you are really bold, then you could easily just ask. Be like, hey, I was wondering if you like me. I'm too scared.
I would never do that.
I would never do that. But I normally will like find out from other people like, yo,
get a friend.
I mean, you could. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's
like, I'm too scared to talk to people. Like, just ask your friend to hit him up. Be like, so who do you like?
Right.
So, there's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. How do you save your money and how to spend it wisely? I don't want to give you advice on this because I'm not good at this. So Micah's good at this.
I am good at this.
Yeah,
because
she's always saving her money.
Yeah, like, okay, I don't know if this works for everybody, but like, sometimes I only bring like a couple of dollars. I don't bring all my money to school with me, because like, if you bring all your money, you're gonna be tempted to spend it. So
exactly.
Like, if you save some, like, saving is easy if you like leave it at home, because what are you gonna spend your money on at home?
Like, you just have to know not to bring your cash outside.
Right.
How do you deal with bullying at school. Bullying might happen if you're somebody that doesn't really speak up, which is not a bad thing. I get that.
I used to get bullied a lot in elementary school.
Yeah, for me, in middle school, I got bullied because I didn't say anything. In high school, I didn't really get bullied, but if you are getting bullied,
you should definitely let somebody know.
Let somebody know.
Really
tell a teacher, tell your parents. If you don't mind speaking up to people, like in middle school, I wouldn't say anything, but now, if somebody said something to me, like,
no,
it's over. A lot of people say things about snitches, but if you're getting bullied
and if they're threatening you, like,
oh my gosh, especially
serious,
if it gets serious, you have to tell somebody.
Yeah,
nobody cares about what anybody says about snitches. That doesn't, no, nobody cares about that. We finished answering questions, but we're just gonna give like some last advice, tips, things like that. Incoming
sophomores, it's so hard because like you're a sophomore and all the rest of the sophomores already have like their group of friends, and like the only people that don't know everybody is like freshmen, so you kind of feel like a freshman again. For me, I wasn't really like that shy, so like I made friends fast, you know, like, and I interacted with people.
That is hard, like when you're going to a new school but you're going as a sophomore. I doubt that you're gonna go throughout your entire year not talking to anyone.
Right. It's
going to happen. Whether it's a teacher pairing you up with somebody for a project or having you sit next to somebody in a group, like, you're gonna talk to people. Just basically do your work. Work should be like your #1 priority over everything else.
It's school for a reason.
And when you have your good grades and you're getting A's and things like that, you're gonna be so happy with yourself.
Exactly.
Like, it's gonna be so worth it. Yeah, that's basically it. I wish you guys good luck. For those of you who are going into your freshman years or incoming sophomore or whatever grade you're going into, I wish you luck. That's basically it. Thank you for being on my channel.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna put down Micah's Instagram in the link below, and you guys are gonna go follow her like right now.
Of course.
Give this video a thumbs up. Comment like any advice that you have. Like, just start a discussion in the comment section.
Definitely.
And that's basically it. I love you guys, and I will see you this Saturday with another new video. Bye.
Bye.
Underneath the palm trees, you can leave your worries. Listen to the waves.